If it were not for the directors and employees of this wonderful place we call home, all of our efforts would have been futile. If it were not for the many friends who stood by us in these last 8 years, all of our efforts would have been useless. It has been my great honor to be able to work each day with many talented individuals who make up the sacrifice to be involved in public life. And I'd like to introduce those that are able to share this evening with us. First, our Director of Finance, Mr. George Clyde. Our Director of Public Works, Mr. John Bruce. Thank you, John. The man who keeps the whole city connected, and I still don't know quite how it's all connected, but our IT Director, Mr. Reed Allender. Thank you, Reed. I would ask her to stand, but I know better. She will not do this. The great administrative assistant, this lady who directs me in so many ways, Mr. Renee Williams. Thank you very much. And also the lady who keeps us going in the right direction in our office, Ms. Stephanie Benoit. Stephanie, thank you. And in the back, a man who's dedicated his life to the city of Sulphur and Public Works. A really big hand for a great friend of the city, Mr. Jesse Como. Jesse, thank you very much. I'm reminded each day that I've been blessed for the last years to be mayor of a city that I've always called home. I was born here. I grew up here, and I went to school here. I walk and drive on the same streets as my parents, grandparents, and generations of relatives before me. My family and I were part of Sulphur's glorious past. I'm proud of what we're doing now, and I want to be a part of its bright future. My grandfather, Columbus Vincent, boiled water to get sulphur out of the ground in the early 1900s, and later drove the trash truck for the city. And even though he never ventured very far from home, I saw the magic and love he had for sulphur in his eyes. My father, who I worshiped, moved here from Abbeville and loved this city as much as his own. My mother and all of her family came to be part of the fabric of this great city. I knew of no other place that I wanted to educate and raise my daughter, Abby, who I love more than I love my own life. I believe in the promise of Sulphur more today than ever before. In the last 8 years, we worked and we worked hard. We stared down and recovered from hurricanes. We took an historic building ravaged by Hurricane Rita and made it into a beautiful city hall. We took another historic building across the street from the new city hall and turned it into a state-of-the-art municipal building for your convenience. And both of the buildings are yours. They're paid for. We've protected your families and your property. We provided all the city services needed for your homes and businesses. We brought in new businesses and helped our existing ones prosper and grow. You're elected the first time on ideas and dreams. You're re-elected because of the great job that the city employees do. At this very moment, Jimmy Thornton is standing at the ready in case Public Works has to be called out. Daniel Burkhead is at Central Fire Station in case his services are needed. Rachel Workman is working dispatch at the police department, and Cameron Fairchild is patrolling the streets of our fair city in case someone falls in need of help. At a moment's notice, our City Hall employees will come out to help the many who cannot help themselves. It's for this promise of this great city that I've been witness for my last 54 years, and for the generations who've served and lived here, and for those that follow, on this beautiful evening, I officially announce my candidacy for mayor of the city of Sulphur for the next 4 years. I do not do this because this job is easy. I do it because this job is hard. But I have, as I've always promised, if you give me your support, if you give me your passion for our great city, then I promise for the next 4 years that I will give you every ounce of energy that I have to lift you, your family, and our city up to continue to make Sulphur the very best it can be. And understand this well. As long as I am mayor of Sulphur, we will always put people above politics. We will never settle for second best, and we will never take a back seat to anyone. So for your overwhelming support, for being here for tonight, to make this night possible, God bless you. God bless the great city of Sulphur. Thank you for your support, and thank you for loving your city. Thank you very much.